Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and we're going to start episode 2 of Gaia Project. We are so far just a few points ahead of the AI. Now, from what I've seen on the comments, I think there's only one thing that I've done wrong, and it just has to do with how the AI chooses their round marker at the end of the turn. I was just looking at the wrong card. I should be looking at the support card, not the card that you flip over. So I'm not going to change anything. I'll just do that right going forward. So what I saw in the comments is that everyone was agreeing with me this is probably the best option for a round booster. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of our QICs and take this round booster. Then let's go ahead and move ourselves to the income phase. So we're going to grab 1 ore, 3 credits, and charge 3 power. That was the other thing. I was saying gain power and charge power. So charging is whenever you see this little arrow. Whenever you're gaining power, you'll see like a plus sign. That means you're putting new power tokens into your power triangle. 1 ore, 3 credits, 1, 2, 3, and 3 power? Yep, 1, 2, 3 power. We'll also gain 4 knowledge, heck yeah. 3 more credits plus 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9 more credits. 2 ore, and then we'll gain 4 more power, charge 4 more power, and gain 1 more power token. We for sure want to gain the power token first, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and I lost 1 power charge, but that's okay. We at least will be able to gain 7 more credits with this. We have our 4 knowledge, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our 2 ore, and then we'll gain ourselves a total of 9 credits. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. We'll skip over the Gaia phase, so we'll move right to the actions. The AI is still first, so we'll flip over 2 of their cards, and we have, an upgrade and 1 victory point. The Techlons do have 2 mines on the board, so that means they're going to upgrade one of their mines. We always look to see which one is the closest to our buildings. This one is. So we'll upgrade that one to a trading post. Now, normally I could charge 2 power and lose 1 victory point, but all of my power is already charged. Bummer, that's the one disadvantage of them going first. And they're going to start slowly creeping up, getting closer to us. I honestly feel like the 4 power for 7 credits is not even a question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll cover up that special action. If only that was straight victory points or something, that would be awesome. Moving back to the AI, we'll discard this card. Move this over, and now we have grabbing a special action and 3 victory points. 2 from the right. 2 from the right here. That means they're going to take the 2 terraforming that's on the board. In case you can't tell, they do love to take that. So if ever I want that 3 terraforming, I really have to use it right away because they seem to love to take this spot. I didn't have to worry about it this time because I didn't even have 5 power since I used that power to gain a federation. For our next action, we're going to go ahead and move up one of the technology tracks. We're going to spend all 4 of our knowledge, move up the terraforming track so we can gain 2 more ore. You can see here, when we move this up, there's that star. That means 1 time we get that benefit. And don't forget, at the end of the game, that's another 4 victory points. As you can see, we're doing a lot of good setup, but the AI stops for no one. I think they might get ready to pass us here. Let's see. Okay, they're going to build a mine and gain 1 victory point. The mine has to be within range 2 of one of their colonized planets. Here's that 1 victory point. They're now 1 behind us. I just wanted to show you this. They're going to be looking at the final scoring tile on the top, which is having the most buildings in a federation. So that's not going to matter for the AI. That's important because of our tiebreaker rules. As normal, lots of planets that they can choose from. All those places we have the white markers. So we look at 3A, faction action tiebreaker. This is not a faction action, so we can skip that. Then we look at the final scoring tile. Already know that, no problem, because they're just looking to get the most buildings out. Then we're looking at fewest terraforming steps. Yellow planets are only 1 terraforming, and there's only 1 yellow planet available to them. So they're going to grab that one, and that does not help us with any charging of power. Darn it! That also means they're going to push themselves into 2nd place on this Federation track. I'm going to need to get, it'd be great if I could get past 10. It's going to be hard. We're going to go ahead and try and place a mine on a blue planet. Now, we're going to need a range of at least 2, so I'm going to have to spend my QIC to do this. I'm also going to have to spend 1 ore to gain 1 terraforming, because you can see the blue planets, we need 1 terraforming. And because of where I am on the terraforming track, that only costs me 1 ore, which is awesome. Then I'm just going to spend 2 credits and 1 more ore to go ahead and place a mine. Because I used a QIC, it can be within range 3, so I'm going to go ahead and place my mine right here. We can now claim this planet, though, for our colony, and that pushes us up to having 4 different planet types. Nice. Moving back to the AI, we'll discard this card, move this over, and they're going to have, okay, moving up a random technology track 4 from the right, and no victory points. Whew! 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll just move up here. Which, by the way, is no points for them. They have to get up just like us to level 3 to start scoring 4 victory points. I like it. We're going to go ahead and do another build mine action. We're going to try and build on a yellow planet. That's going to cost us 2 terraforming. 1, 2 for our 2 ore. Now, this yellow planet is adjacent, so I don't need to worry about using a QIC. So we'll use 1 ore and 2 more credits to go ahead and place out another mine. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. That's also going to give us another type of planet that we've colonized. We'll place a marker here and move ourselves up to 5. Yeah, we just need 1 more to for sure get in front of the neutral player, which would be great. Okay, going back to the AI, here's the thing. We've done all of these upgrades, but no victory points. So, yeah, they're going to tie us up right here. They're going to go ahead and do an upgrade and score 1 victory point. We're now going to be tied at, 36 victory points. The AI only has 2 mines that they can upgrade to trading posts, and they are both within range 3 of our specific buildings. So they go to the next tiebreaker, which is the directional tiebreaker. We look here, we basically go in rows like this, starting from left to right, going from the top of the board. That means they'll upgrade this mine first, because we move, okay, none here, we move to this row. This is the first one there, so we'll upgrade that mine to a trading post. And still, I can't gain any power. They're too far away from me. How about we score some victory points, huh? Let's put down a trading post. So normally, 3 credits and 2 ore. I have no ore, so I'm going to pay another 6 credits for the 2 ore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to upgrade this mine to a trading post. It's in range 2 of one of our opponent's buildings, so we are good. Our scoring bonus for this round is every time you place a trading post, you gain 4 victory points. This will jump us up 1, 2, 3, 4 to 40 points. The AI is next. We'll discard this card, move this over. This is their last for sure guaranteed action. Okay, they're going to take special action 1 from the left and claim 1 victory point. They're at 37 now, just 3 behind us, and they took the gaining 3 knowledge. So I think I've told you before, I don't generally like to use all of my resources up to 0 within a round because it's nice to have some banked up for the next one. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to place another trading post. This one's not within range 2, so I need to spend 6 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 6 more credits to be able to make the 2 ore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that means I have 1 credit left, no power, but I'm going to gain another 4 victory points for putting out this trading post. We'll upgrade this mine to a trading post. Now look at this. Power-wise, our Planetary Institute is 3. Both of these are 2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can now create a federation. And because there's only 1 spot, we'd have to put a satellite, it's only going to cost us 1 power. However, I'm thinking of waiting to do that until the final round because we gain 5 victory points every time that we gain a federation token in that final round. So I think I'm going to wait. I mean, it might allow me to do another action now, but I think it'll do so much better for us at the end game. I think. We'll see. We'll move back to the AI. If they could do 1 more action, we could finally claim first player. Let's see if they do. And they don't. Of course. They just really want to keep first player, I guess. So now I should look over here about which round marker they're going to grab. So they're going to grab the middle one. That's going to be this one. And then they'll place this round booster at the end of the other 2. So I could potentially choose that one if I want. The 4 credits is kind of tempting. We also don't want to forget they'll gain another card into their deck. Of the 3 round boosters that we have here, because we are most certainly going to pass, unless I wanted to make that Federation, but I still think I'm going to wait. I'm going to definitely want to grab this one, because next round we'll gain 2 victory points per terraforming that we generate. That's 1 free terraform. So we'll place this over here to the right and grab this round booster. Before we move to the cleanup phase, the AI will score 6 victory points. Oh, yeah, so I got 8 out of this, but they're going to get 6 out of this, and that's going to push them ahead of me. They'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man, 3 ahead of me. Let's go ahead and start round 5. Don't forget, our round 5 scoring bonus is all about terraforming. So I'm going to try and maybe get it so I can have 2 more federations that I could build in the 3rd round. I'm going to see if I can swing it. We'll start round 5. This is going to be an interesting round. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a ton because I don't have a ton of resources, but I'm hoping to gear myself up and do a bunch in round 6, maybe even put out 2 federations to gain 2 more federation tokens. That'd be 10 points right there, plus whatever's on the federation tokens. So fingers crossed we can do this. We'll gain our 1 ore, 3 credits, and 3 charge of power. 3 credits, 1, 2, 3, 3 charge of power, and 1 ore. We'll grab ourselves 4 more knowledge from over here. We'll grab a total of 4 charge of power, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go ahead and place another power token here. We'll gain 2 more ore. God, so wimpy. And then we'll gain 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 more credits. We're at a total of 4 credits right now, plus 16 puts us to 20 credits. It appears that this game I'm not going to be doing a ton of Gaia forming. So if you want to see what that is, check out Slickerdip's playthrough. He does it a ton, and it's probably going to be easier if you saw it versus me trying to explain it. So we're just going to skip that phase. But if you want to see how that works, check out Slickerdip's. He does it a ton in his playthrough. Okay, so our first action for the AI, score 2 points and move up on the research track, the 3rd one from the left. 2 points, man, he's just going to keep getting farther ahead of me. 3rd from the left, he's only 1 space away from starting to gain victory points from the technology tracks. I don't want that. Our first action is we're going to go ahead and use our 4 knowledge. Now, I'd really love to get the 4 victory points by pushing up one of the other tracks, but if I'm going to get more mines on the board and use that terraforming for victory points, I really need some more range. So I am now going to have 2 range instead of 1. Moving back to the AI, they'll discard this card, move this across, and they're going to do an upgrade. They have 1 more mine out. But they don't have any more trading posts in their supply, so they can't put out any more trading posts. So now they're going to look to put out an academy if they can, but in order to upgrade to the academy, they need a research lab. They don't have one. So they're going to go ahead and upgrade one of their trading posts to a research lab. Whenever the AI does an upgrade action, they always first look to do it closest to where your buildings are. So they will upgrade this trading station into a research lab. What we're going to do then is lose 1 victory point to charge 2 power, which is just great. They'll move up 1 victory point, and I'll move down 1 victory point, but let's charge our 2 power. This is pretty sweet because we'll now have 4 power that we can use, which we're going to do for our action, use all 4 and gain those 7 beautiful credits. For this faction, it's almost hard not to take that action when you can. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 plus 15, that's 27 credits. Yes. This is what I love about this game. I had a whole plan for this turn, but now because I got to do that, I have to change it, which I love. Hopefully for the better. Hey, look at that. No victory points, which is great, and they will go up 1 on the terraforming track. That's totally okay, and that's still no victory points for them. What we're going to try and do is place a mine on a white planet. That'll be another unique planet for us, which is great. Now that's going to cost us 2 terraform, which is going to cost us 2 ore, plus 1 ore and 2 credits to place out the mine on the board. We'll place our mine right here. That's going to give us 4 victory points. We'll also move up that scoring track, and my goal is Hopefully, I can get another federation over here, so next round I can generate 2 federations, gain 2 federation tokens for 10 victory points. For our 2 terraforming, 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful victory points. What is the AI going to do now? Please do not take the building that or the planet that I want. Okay, good. They're just going to do an upgrade and 1 victory point. They do now have a research station or a research lab, so they're going to upgrade that into an academy. And hey, we could charge some more power if we wanted. They only have 1 research lab, so they'll go ahead and upgrade that to the academy. And I think we're going to lose 1 victory point for 2 charges of power. We'll unfortunately move back 1, and they'll move forward 1. I may or may not be banking on next round being amazing. We'll see if that happens. I almost forgot to show, we have another colonized planet type. That will push us up to 6. There's a black planet now within range 2 of our white planet. That would give us another planet type that we've colonized, but that's going to cost us 3 terraforming. Fortunately for this round, that's 6 victory points too, so let's do it. We'll go ahead and grab 1 terraforming with our specialty action here. We'll pay 6 more credits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for the 2 more ore that we need for the terraforming. Then we'll spend 2 more credits plus 1, 2, and 3 more credits to gain our final ore that we need to place another mine. But that just gave us 6 victory points and another planet type that we've colonized. Let's drop that mine right here. And also it's within range 2 of one of their buildings. So upgrading to a trading post won't be terribly difficult because it'll only cost us 3 credits instead of 6. Let's see our 6 glorious victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay, we're 1 ahead of the AI. Not for long. We can now place our marker on the black planet, and we have 7 out of the unique 8. Technically, there's the lost planet, but I don't think we're going to ever find that. We're only 2 up on that track. We'll move back to the AI, discard this card, move it over, and they're going to take the special action 2 to the right. They're going to take the 2 terraform. I told you they always take that, and tie it up. It's a darn tootin' good thing I wasn't trying to use that 2 terraform. Gosh, that would have been nice to have, though. And here is their 1 victory point to tie the game. Can it get closer than this? We're going to go ahead and try and place 1 more mine. We're going to do this on an orange planet, which only costs 1 terraform. So 3 credits for the 1 ore we need for terraforming, plus 2 credits, and then 1, 2, 3 for the ore that we don't have to place the mine. So yeah, we have a total of 6 credits left, but we'll get 1 more mine out, and then it'll be 2 more victory points for the 1 terraform we generated. We'll go ahead and do that over here. Now that doesn't give us any new planet types that we've colonized, but hey, makes it more likely I can get a federation here next round. Not to mention, I will never complain about getting victory points. Well, unless something totally crazy happens, we're going to pass first and be first for the next round. But look at this. The AI at least has 2 more actions. Yeah, they're doing a lot this round, a lot more than we are. So, yeah, they're going to place a mine and score 1 victory point. This will be at a range of 2 of their buildings. We'll do the victory point first so I don't forget. I always seem to forget to show you this before I move off of these cards. They are going to look at the bottom scoring, which is looking at having variety of planets they've colonized. Darn it, they're definitely going to move up 1. Let's walk through our tiebreakers. First of all, you can see all the planets with the white tokens are potential options. First, we'd look at the faction action. This isn't a faction action, so we can skip that. Final scoring, looking to have variety of planets. Based on how I read that, actually nothing's going to happen on the board because technically these are different planets, these purple ones. Even though they'll turn into Gaia planets, I think I leave them there. Let me know if you disagree, but I think that's right. Then we would look at fewest terraforming steps. The planets they have as options are either the blue planet or the white planet, or we have the transitum planets. So I think and actually they have an orange planet too. So they don't have any of the yellow, green, or black because they've essentially taken those over. So you can see why it matters if these transitum planets are considered their own planet for the AI. To me, it just seems silly that they would go ahead and terraform, or they would go ahead and place their mine here when they're looking to get the most variety of planets. So I'm not going to play that way, but I will put in the show notes or a note in the description once I find out if I should have placed one here or not. But let's go ahead and make the game a little harder and not place one here. So I'm going to remove these. So now they're going to look for the planets that are closest to our buildings. That each of the 2 planets that they have as options are within range 2 of one of our buildings. So the final step is looking at the direction just on the actual card itself. If you look here, we start from the bottom and move up on the board. Looking at the 2 planets available to them, this one is obviously closer starting at the bottom, so we'll go ahead and place a mine here. This is pretty bad in a lot of ways. 1, they get another planet type, and 2, they're going to move up on the Federation final scoring as well. They have an orange planet under their control. They'll move up here, and they'll move up here. Oh, man. Now they're tied with the neutral player. That means at minimum, they're going to score 18 divided by 2, 9 points from this objective. That was within 2 range of our Planetary Institute, so we're going to go ahead and lose 2 victory points. Ugh, I don't know if this is worth it, but man, if we can have all of our power next round, I think it is. So we'll gain 3 power from that. We'll move 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, this means most of this power, actually I think all of that power will be in the active zone for next round, which is totally worth it, I think. We'll see. For our turn, we're going to go ahead and pass. We'll place this round marker here and grab this one because I have 3 research labs. That'll be 9 victory points at the end of the next round. We'll move back to the AI, grab this card off, move this one over, and we have, darn, a faction action. Now, what's nice is we know, based on their card, their first tiebreaker is the shortest distance to one of your planets. Well, we found that last time. That is going to be that transiting planet. So they're going to go ahead and place one just as another Gaia planet, which actually is okay. Yeah, they'll get one more in the considered faction, or I mean the Federation track, but they won't increase on the variety of planets track. Whew, that's good. They'll go ahead and Gaia form that planet real quick and place a mine there. We can go ahead and charge 2 power if we'd like for 1 victory point. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. They'll also move up 2 victory points. And technically they take a special action, but who cares because I'm not taking any more actions, so I don't have to show that. They will also move up this track by 1. So now I have to get past 7 to make sure I'm ahead of them on this track. I do want to show you that I'll lose 1 victory point to go ahead and power up or charge 2 more power. Thank you, AI. Now all we need for them is to pass, right? Let's see if they're going to pass. So I'll flip this first one, and darn, they're not. They're going to do an upgrade and gain 2 victory points. They do have a trading post and some mines out, so they're going to go ahead and upgrade to a trading post. They'll move 2 more for victory points. Boy, they're just killing me here. And they'll upgrade to their trading post right here. And I'm not going to gain any more power, even though I could. I don't want to lose more victory points. And I think I can charge up all of my power at the beginning of the next round with my income. Okay, Taclons, you better be done, right? You've got to be done. Come on. No more? Sweet. No more. They're going to pass. They're going to go ahead and take the middle round booster, but honestly it doesn't matter because I've already chosen my round booster and we're in the final round. So I'll just grab it. There it is. So that's one they're going to have. But you know what? They're still not done. They're going to score 6 victory points from the scoring tile. And that's going to push them pretty far ahead of me. So I really need to make round 6 good. And just like always, they'll gain themselves another card. 6 victory points is a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're at 59 to our 47. Oh, they're 12 ahead of us. Although 12 victory points seems like a lot, I do have some fun things planned. Let's see what we can do. So let's go ahead and start income phase for round 6. We'll start over here this time. We'll go ahead and gain 1 power first, and then go ahead and charge 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have all of our power here ready to rock. We'll gain 4 ore, which is glorious. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll gain 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 credits. We're at 6 right now, so that will put us at 20, which is awesome. And 4 plus 1, 5 knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But don't forget about our economy board as well, or our technology on the economy board. Now, if I look here, I'll gain 1 ore, 3 credits, and 3 power. if I was being smart during the last round, I would not have charged 3 power when they place something by one of my buildings. But I guess, I don't know. That's just the recording part. That's the one difficulty. So I'm going to lose the charging of 3 power, but I'll still take the 3 credits and 1 ore. 3 more credits. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and 1 ore. Perfect. We'll now move to the action phase. We're skipping the Gaia phase because I never did that action this entire game. Sorry. But for our first action, we're going to go ahead and spend 4 power to gain 7 credits. We want to make sure the AI doesn't take that from us. We'll move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have exactly 30 credits. Nice. Moving to the AI, let's grab our first card and our second one. And they're going to do an upgrade action and gain 1 victory point. So they're going to upgrade over to the research lab. You know they're going to kill me with all these 1 victory points, huh? They have 2 trading posts adjacent to our buildings. So they're going to go ahead and upgrade the one from a directional way from the top down to here. So we'll upgrade this one. Now I could lose 1 victory point to charge 2 power. I think I might actually do that. Oh, I don't know. It's the last round, but I still think I'm going to do it. We'll go even 1 more step back. 2 power is 2 power, so I feel like we might as well do that. Because if we can get one of these over here, which I actually could do that right now by spending one of these powers to put... I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this 1 power to move this over here. And now we can use this 3 power to do another special action. Totally worth it, because I'm going to take the terraforming. We'll go ahead and grab 1 terraform. I'll spend 2 more ore for another 2 terraform, and then I'm going to place out a mine on the brown planet that's within range 2. So that's going to cost us 1 ore and 2 credits. That's not bad, but guess what that means? We have another planet type. That's 8 planet types. There's a brown planet within range 2 right here. Look at that. Moving back to the AI, we'll go ahead and discard that card, move this over, and they're going to do another upgrade. This one, since they now have a trading post available to them, they're going to upgrade one of their mines to a trading post. And of course, they'll gain 2 more terrible victory points. 2 more means they're only, 3 away from 65, so they're at 62 points compared to our 46. The mine that's in closest range to one of our buildings is over here. I am not going to charge any power. I'm done doing that. No more losing victory points. Now we have a red planet right next to us, so we don't have to use any terraforming to place a mine there. So I'm just going to spend 1 ore and 2 credits to place out yet another mine. Placing out another mine means that we have 5 power here. If I can upgrade these 2 buildings to trading stations the next 2 rounds, I can build another federation here. That means 2 federations this round, which will give us 10 victory points. Not to mention, that's going to really help our final scoring. I think that's going to push us up above the neutral player. They're going to place a mine. So they're going to get 1 victory point at a range 4. Oh my goodness. Looking for the most variety? Holy moly. So at a range of 4, but looking at the most variety, we're looking at white and blue planets. They actually can't get our red planet all the way over there. Oh, I'm so glad I grabbed this one just before that, because they would have snagged that one potentially. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different options. We'll move to the next tiebreaker, which is the fewest terraforming steps. So that's going to take out the 2 blue ones, because they're 3 terraforming. The white ones are only 2 terraforming. Next will be the ones closest to our planets. They're both within range 2 of our planets. So then we look at the direction. Direction is starting from the top, going to the left. So they're going to go ahead and place a mine right here. That means they'll place one of these tokens here, move up on this track and this track. But I did forget to do this for us. We'll actually be at 8 here. So I think we've got this one secured. It's going to be about this. If I can make enough federations to be able to push myself above them. As much as I wish it wasn't true, I'm pretty sure I didn't give them their 1 victory point either. Ugh. We're now going to go ahead and do an upgrade. We're going to upgrade to a trading post. So that's going to cost us 2 ore, 1, 1, 2, 3 for 2, and then 3 coins, 1 or 3 credits, because it's going to be within range 2 of one of our opponent's buildings. We'll do this white one first. Now we have a total of power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to upgrade this to a trading post and we'll be able to do a federation there. As we slowly start to find our way to gain some victory points this round, the AI is going to press forward. And they're going to take special action 4 from the right and just gain 1 victory point. Not great, but honestly not terrible. 4 from the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to go ahead and block here. We'll do another trading post upgrade that's going to cost us 9 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But that is going to allow us to get 2 federations. They will upgrade this building here. It's within range 2, so that's why it only costs us 3 credits plus the additional 6 credits for our ore we didn't have. We'll go ahead and move back to the AI, and they are going to do a faction action. So they're going to go ahead and place a mine within range 3, take a special action, and their special action will be 5 from the right and score 2 victory points. And if you look here, they are looking for variety, which is they're going to have a total of 7 different planet types. Hopefully they don't put out another one because then they tie me at 8. That would stink. Their 2 more victory points puts them at 66. Within range 3 of their buildings, the only 2 planets they don't have colonized are the blue ones and the red one over here. Well, they can't get to the red one, so it's going to be the 2 blue ones. If you look here, the next step is then to look at terraforming. Okay, they're both the same terraforming cost of 3. So then we move to closest to one of our planets, 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2. They're going to go ahead and place a mine here. That'll push them up on both of these tracks. I am really hoping we can keep them underneath the neutral player here. And technically that was a bad push. There we go. They are still 1 behind us. They still don't have anything on our type of planets, the red planets. Now we're going to go ahead and do a federation action. We're going to lose 2 power for good so we can place out 2 satellites, but we can score some victory points. Over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will go ahead and connect them with these satellite tokens, and now we gain a federation token, which, by the way, gains us 5 victory points because that's our scoring tile this round. I'm going to go ahead and grab this federation token. It's going to give us 6 victory points plus the 5 from our round marker because we gained a federation token this round. So 6 plus 5 is 11 and 2 knowledge. We'll move up our knowledge by 2. 1, 2. We're now at 7. I will most definitely take my 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're going to start catching up here. Back to the AI we go, and they are going to do an upgrade. Okay, they're going to go back to upgrading another research station. Oh wait, no, they have research stations out, so they're going to do the academy. And of course, score 1 victory point. I like this change though. We scored 11 last round, they scored 1. I'll take that. They're going to go ahead and upgrade this research lab right here. It's the only one on the board, and I am not going to charge any power. Gaining 1 federation was fun. What about gaining 2? Let's do that for our next action. And we only have to lose 1 power to do this. Our institute is 3 power and 2 trading stations are each 2. We place this here. That is 7. Let's gain a federation token. Why don't we go ahead and grab this 12 federation token? That's going to be worth 17 points. Yes, that's going to push us ahead of the AI. We'll move ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Moving back to the AI, who is now behind. Thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, gains 2 victory points and moves up on the second track of technology. Oh my goodness. Could that have been any better? Second from the left, that means they still didn't score any victory points for that. The AI may be behind, but they're not out. They're only, like 4 behind me? So, yeah, or 5. 5 behind me. What we're going to do next is use 4 credits to move up our knowledge by 1. That's a free action. Then, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to spend 4 knowledge, and we're going to flip this green Federation token over to its gray side to move up to the final track on the terraforming track. If you look here, we had to flip a green Federation token over to the red side to be able to move to that final spot, but we just gained 17 more victory points because we just gained another Federation token, and that's a 12 victory point token. We'll go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, plus 2 more. 1, 2 for a total of 17 points. And guess what? That was 4 more victory points for endgame. Because we are all the way up on that track, we get 4 points per level that we're at. I almost forgot to show you. I have one federation with 5 buildings and one with 3. So that's a total of 8 more buildings in a federation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at a total of 12 for our federation track. So right now we're looking to score the highest on both of these as well. Yes. We'll go ahead and move back to the AI. Let's see. Oh, they're going to do a random technology upgrade. Score 0 points, 5 from the left. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. For our final action this round, we're going to spend the final 4 knowledge just to get 4 more victory points. We'll move up on this technology track. I just wish we could do one more movement on there. I still have a 3rd federation token that's green. If I had enough knowledge to move to here, that would be great, but I don't. The AI will go next. They could potentially pass here. Let's see. Yes, they do. Oh my gosh, they would have scored 3 victory points. So all they're going to score, 5 victory points from this scoring tile, and that's going to end this game because I'm not going to do anything else either. I'm going to end the round. 5 victory points puts them up to 74. Don't forget, when I turn this round booster in to end my turn, I gain 9 victory points because I still have all 3 of my research labs out. That gets me from 91 to 100. So right now it's 100 to 74. Because I'm the highest on both of these tracks, I'm going to score 36 points. The AI here is only going to score 6 points for here and 12 points for here for a total of 18 points. I'll also score 20 points because of the technology tracks. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points. That means I scored a total of 156 points to a total of 92 points. Yeah, I kind of killed the AI in that final round. That final round, planning and being able to get 3 federations out. Now, I had to spend a lot of time thinking about how I was going to do that, but that is how you win this game. Now, I know at the end there it looked like a blowout, but that's just because of the planning that I was able to do. Really, I would say I've played this game now 6 times, and except for the last 2 times when I've been playing the same faction over and over again, it has been a tight game. Why it wasn't tight here is because I really got to know my specific faction. There's a total of 14 factions, you guys, that you can play, and I think there's either 6 or 7 different ones for the AI, so there's tons of variability. I'm honestly going to say to you right now, this game for sure is in my top 10 solo games. It is so much fun. There's so much variability, all the different final objectives, the scoring objectives for each round. I cannot get enough of this game. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this down and immediately play a different faction because I've played the same faction 6 times. So I was ready for this video. So now I'm ready to try something else and probably lose, but that's okay. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you at the next stop.